Alright, this is my quick demonstration of my problems with the G29. Right now the wheel's unplugged from the PS4. I will plug it in and boot it up. So at this point it's usually working properly. I can navigate menus. The buttons seem to work. I can turn the wheel. It does not cause button presses on its own by turning it. At this point, everything seems to be normal. The problem I have is when I actually need to use the wheel for driving. So we'll start set a course up. Again, the wheel is still working properly. I can navigate menus. Everything seems to be okay. Then I can turn the wheel. No button presses are created. Seems to be okay. So the problem I have is when I actually need it to drive. So we'll go to a place where you can do driving. So go in here. Now what will happen is once this finishes loading, it'll create several button presses on its own, and I will end up stuck at the PS4 share menu. And at that point also, buttons on the wheel will be dead, and I'll be stuck in that menu. I won't be able to get out without using the controller. So as this starts here, you'll see it'll create a bunch of button presses on its own. There it goes. So now I'm stuck at the share menu. Wheels on these buttons on the wheel do not work. I cannot get out of here with the wheel, so the only thing I can do at this point is to try and use this guy, use the controller to close the game, and back out of here. Okay. So at this point, wheel's still dead, buttons are not working. I can turn the wheel and it creates button presses. This is another problem. So I can keep doing that, it keeps creating button presses on its own. As I said before, it doesn't do it until I need to use the wheel for driving, and then it gets into this mode where it will create button presses just by turning. Also, as I said, buttons are still dead. The only way I can get out of here is with the controller. Now at this point, the only way I can get the wheel working again is to reboot it. Reboot the wheel. And we're back to normal functionality. I can move out the menus as normal. All the buttons seem to be working. Again, I can turn the wheel. Seems to be okay. No buttons and presses are created. So that is summary. I've tried this on multiple PS3s at this point. Project Cars gives me the same problems. I can navigate the menus when I start the game, but as soon as I need the wheel to drive,